What's up, y'all? It's Shawn. So, I wanted to start experimenting with some vlogging. It's something I've been thinking about for a long time. I've blogged for a long time, and I had a pretty regular routine with my blog on my personal website, ShawnGarcia.com, and I also regularly was contributing to the main website for my business, revolutionaryfitness.org. So those who don't know me, you can check me out, again, ShawnGarcia.com or revolutionaryfitness.org, and find some of the stuff I was doing on there. For a long time, I was very consistent, but then my life got really, really busy. Became a father about 2 years ago now. The business started getting bigger and growing, and all good things, but definitely stuff that made it more busy for me personally, and harder to take the time to write and edit and all that kind of stuff. And also too, I have some projects that I'm working on, some pamphlets and books that I have in the works over the next couple of months and years that I'm really trying to dedicate my writing time to. So I wanted to find a way to share all the things I'm interested in talking about and discussing in a format that's easier for me to produce and to put out. So for a long time, I've been thinking about vlogging. I didn't naturally gravitate to vlogging because I just like to write. It's the art form that I truly love. But like I just said, I had to switch it up a little bit. So vlogging, something I've been thinking about. I've gotten an iPhone 7 Plus a couple months ago, and I've been experimenting using it for like Facebook Live and things like that. And the camera is amazing, obviously. The quality is so cool. And I got it specifically with that intention of maybe vlogging or doing more video. So I'm gonna start doing this. So this is gonna be a series of videos. We'll see how it goes. If you guys are into it, I'll keep doing them. But basically, I'll discuss different topics in relation to the things that I'm most frequently involved in, and I feel like I have a little bit of knowledge to share with others about. And I'll be producing these videos. They can be anywhere from 3 minutes long to 15 minutes long. I'm not really gonna put myself I'm not gonna really confine myself to any structure or try to overthink it too much. I'm just gonna produce the content and put it out there, and if you guys like it, you guys like it. If not, then it's all good. I still got to experiment and have fun with it. So for those who don't know me specifically, there's a couple main things that I'll be discussing on the show, on the channel. On my YouTube channel is where I'm going to be posting this, and I'll reshare it on my personal blog, ShawnGarcia.com. So the main things that I'm really involved in, obviously, is health and fitness is probably the biggest one that most people know me for. I've been involved in the health and fitness movement for over a decade, which actually is not that long, but I definitely have gotten a lot of experience. I've been in different facets and had different roles within the health and fitness industry. So I have a little bit to share. I wouldn't say I'm a guru on health and fitness, but I think I have some helpful tips for folks out there. So health and fitness is one of the main things. Like I said, also too, I became a dad 2 years ago. And that has been a great and wild experience. You guys probably have seen tons of posts of my family, my partner Jenny and my baby Kaya, all over Instagram and Facebook if you guys follow me on there. So I'm really passionate about my family and about fatherhood, and just trying to be a good parent and trying to balance it out with all the other stuff I got going on in my life. So again, no guru or expert on that stuff at all. I only have one child, a very limited experience, but I definitely feel like I have some stuff I want to share about that as well. So I'll be talking about just being a parent, not necessarily being a dad. I mean, there's some specifics to being a dad that's different from other roles that you could play, but parenting is parenting, and gender really doesn't mean much in my opinion. So we'll talk more about that as well. Another thing that I'll be talking a lot about is is in relation to health and fitness, that I'll be discussing a lot of stuff on plant-based nutrition. So I've been eating plant-based, some kind of form of vegan or vegetarianism now for I'm 33 now. My birthday just was a couple days ago. And I've been plant-based since I was around 14. So almost 20 years, and throughout those 20 years, I've had different experiences and tried all different types of plant-based diets, and I've gone back and forth from being, like vegan to being more of like a pescatarian to doing supplements to not doing supplements, to going through periods of very vigorous physical training on a plant-based diet, trying to do healing through a plant-based diet, eating reckless on a plant-based diet. So I have a lot of cool stuff, I think, to share on that as well. People are always asking me about my diet and nutrition, so I definitely think people will enjoy those videos. I'm also a martial artist. That's one of the other things I'm extremely passionate about, is martial arts, specifically Kung Fu. I have a little bit of experience in other things, and right now I've gotten a pretty hardcore training protocol in my life, but I really love Kung Fu, martial arts, the Chinese martial arts specifically, the philosophies behind these martial arts, the internal and external practices. So if you're into martial arts, I'll be producing a lot of stuff on that. I have some background in systems like, Jeet Kune Do and Wing Chun, and most specifically right now, I've been practicing pretty heavy in this Northern Shaolin, like an old school Kung Fu school. It's called Chinese Wushu, Alan Lee's Chinese Wushu. Amazing school. Is like really cool. So I'll be sharing a lot about my experience with that. I've also started getting into jiu-jitsu recently. I wouldn't say I'm a jiu-jitsu guy for sure. I'm definitely a Kung Fu dude that adds in some jiu-jitsu, just because I think it's important to have a good, strong ground game. But in any case, I'm already getting into it too much, but we'll be talking about a lot of that too. Also too, it's been about 7 years now that we started Revolutionary Fitness, and before we started Revolutionary Fitness, I was a manager for different companies and in director positions for different companies in health and fitness, and also in other areas. So I definitely have some business experience and entrepreneurship skills that I want to share. I think it's really challenging, especially for young people of color, to gain these skills. We're not given them, really. We're not taught to be entrepreneurs or business owners, or we're not taught to how to do it in a morally and politically responsible way. So it ends up becoming like either we're working for someone else getting screwed, or if we do start a business, we're kind of just mimicking like other petty bourgeois experiences, and ends up becoming something that we don't love and we're not passionate about. And the struggle is real to be a business owner in this country, especially, and to be a person of color. So I definitely want to talk about that stuff and my experiences and my ups and downs, and weighing out, being an entrepreneur, a small business owner, and also doing all the stuff I do on, the martial arts, the fatherhood, all the other stuff. And then, I'm extremely political, for those who don't know. I'm really radical. I consider myself a revolutionary. I've been involved in political organizing for most of my adult life. I'm a socialist, which is, something that I think people are learning more about nowadays in this country, but it's something that's, I've been doing for a long time. I've been organizing around that kind of stuff for a long time. And so I have a lot of stuff I want to share in regards to that. I'm also part of the political party, and I want to talk about my political party experience and all that goodness. I think it's important that we don't get forced to just kind of identify as one thing, and that really we're well-rounded individuals, and we talk about different things. We could be interested in different things. We don't have to just feel like, oh, I'm trying to build my brand, so I have to be a certain thing. I think that rigidness is really limiting our creativity. So I'll be talking about a bunch of different things. Find the videos that you're into, and if you have any suggestions on things you want me to talk about, definitely shoot me an email at Shawn at revolutionaryfitness.org, or you can also just leave some comments on the videos on YouTube or on my webpage, ShawnGarcia.com. All right, cool. So I hope you guys are excited about this experience. I'm excited to share it with y'all, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.